Alright, so in this video I want to break down how to improve your jab, how to make the most out of this shot. Your jab is pretty much your most important punch because it sets up everything else that you want to throw. You know, your straight rights, uppercuts, and hooks. I mean, if you can touch leather on a guy's face in your first shot, then that's going to have a big impact on what follows after that. I've always thought that the most important thing in boxing when you have an exchange is how you start. You have to start right. Moving side to side, move your head, boom, boom, boom. You landing that jab is part of starting right. And once you land that jab, everything else is going to be a piece of cake after that. All right, let me break it down for you right now. Okay, a few key aspects with the jab. I remember one time I was sparring this guy. He was on the Colombian national team at one point, had over like 100 amateur fights. And I was sparring him, and after the session, I did all right. You know, I kind of hung in there with him. But after the session, he was telling me, you know, even though I've been boxing for a while, he was saying, you know, your jab is too short. You know, you're not bringing it straight down the middle. And it's because I was kind of getting into the bad habit of lifting my elbow up like that. And we all do it time to time. So most of your jabs, you want to make a concerted effort to keep that elbow down and let that hand drive out straight and get that full extension on your shot. And I remember even after that little lesson from him, next few sparring sessions, I was really frustrating guys with that straight laser-like jab. Just having it come nice right up the middle with the elbow down, that really made a big difference. So even though there are different kinds of jabs, some you might throw as a back fist, you know, or some you just might drive short. You know, most of the time your jabs, you're going to have that elbow down, and you want to let it come like it's coming straight down a pipe. And turning right over. So that's the number one point of your jab. Okay, the second thing with the jab is you don't want, and I've talked about this in my other videos, you don't want to telegraph it. You almost want to seem like you don't even know it's coming. You're just there, and it just comes out. There. Okay, so try not to drop that hand before you throw. Try not to pull back before you throw. You just want it to start from zero and just come right out. Okay, so that's point number 2. Number 3, when you throw that jab, your jab is offense and defense at the same time. When I throw it, my shoulder extends. I don't lift it, I just extend it. I turn it over. And if my chin is dropped, I'm going to get some nice protection from my shoulder to protect against overhand rights and right hands and that sort of stuff. If my other hand is here nice and tight, and I'm pinching my chin with the shoulder and the fist, it's going to be very hard for uppercuts to get up underneath as well. So your jab is your offense. And defense at the same time with this hand holding tight. Okay, so that's point number 3. But when you come into the gym, what's key is not just the technique of your jab, but how you train it. And this is what I recommend you do. Every time you come into the gym, you know, whatever you do, you're skipping and you warm up, whatever, you're going to dedicate 1 round of shadow boxing to the jab and 1 round on the heavy bag to the jab. And when I say dedicate that round, I don't just mean that you're just jabbing like this. I want you to get creative and throw everything that you can off that jab. Think of everything that you can throw off that jab, all the variations. So you'll be there, you'll slip, jab, slip inside, jab, catch the jab, throw the jab, catch and throw the jab at the same time, slip down, off the jab, body, head with the jab, double up on the jab, triple up on the jab, move to the right with the jab, move backwards with the jab, snap back off the jab. Okay, so you're going to get creative. Think of everything that you can do off that jab. You know, quarter turn, off the jab, or turn, and then throw the jab. So you're going to work the jab in every which way you know how. And by the time that round is done, you should have thrown maybe over 100 jabs, working it in different variations. Get your feet and your body moving. And the whole time you're picturing that guy in front of you. You know, you're going to slip his shot, boom. You're going to throw it at his gloves. You know, you're going to work the body head. You're going to work to the outside and double and triple up. Okay, so use your visualization, use your past sparring scenarios, keep your technique tight, and work the situation so that you're working all different variations off the jab. Now the last thing is that you'll see different kinds of jabs, almost kind of like your classic straight on jab. Sometimes you'll see guys leaning like this, okay? And that's pretty much to tag a guy. You know, if you're on the outside, it's okay every now and then to lean and to tag a guy. The only problem is when you're leaning forward, it's not good to set up your next shots because you're leaning forward like this. So you can tag the guy with that, but if you're going to come in with more shots, then you want to keep your body on balance. Okay? One last thing that's important that can work for you as well is to throw your jab at the end of your combos. It's not very common, but you can also work that variation. What I used to do a lot is come in, jab, overhand right, body shot, and then 2 short jabs on my way out. Kind of stops a guy if he has any ideas and protects you at the same time. So here I come in, and I'd stay tight and pop those jabs right here. Make sure I'm going to get him right here. I'm not going to try to aim for his head. Come in, body shot, whatever, and then right here, chest, neck, and then get my way out. Okay, so your jab is key. Work on the technique tight. Elbow down, shoot straight down the pipe. Chin tucked, other hand in position. Extend that shoulder, protect yourself while you throw your jab. Work all the variations off your jab and everything after that. Keep moving it. Throw your jab, boom, boom, straight down the pipe, or you can use it to tag the guy, boom, boom, moving on the outside. Okay, and dedicate a shuttle box round and a heavy bag round every workout to your jab. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Peace.